What is up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of the F123 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We're here, episode number 56 today for the Monza, or the Italian Grand Prix, at the Temple of Speed. The perfect car for our track. Yeah, that makes English, but yes, we are here at the Temple of Speed, and with the RB19, this is gonna be glorious as we make our way to qualifying, which of course we're not gonna do because we're just gonna go straight to the grid here as we make our way towards the grid. We can have Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Stroll. We got the two Ferraris on the third row here: Gasly, Alonso, Madison, Ocon, Bottas, Russell, Albon, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Guan Yu. Somehow Piastri's down there in 17th, and then we got Sargent and Piastri right in front of us here. 5 red lights then, and it's lights out, and away we go. We were held there for quite a bit here, but luckily we managed to get away very nice and clean as we make our way down towards turn 1. Then let's see if we can make a dive bomb into the first chicane, which probably in real life you never want to do. We're gonna have to make a forcing move on the outside here, touching the grass here, but that actually helped us a little bit to slow the car down here, making our way through the chicane nice and easy here. Luckily not too much contact here. Now we're going to make our way on the outside of Bottas and Madison here. We have to carry the momentum around the Curva Grande here, trying to overtake the Mercedes here of George Russell. Very, very nice, up into P10 already here. We got Verstappen, our teammate, on pole then, so let's see if we can catch up to him. So we almost run into the back then of Fernando Alonso, a former Ferrari driver, of course. The Spaniard nearly coming to championship glory in 2010 and 2012 here. But we are here in 2024 and looking to try and overtake these guys as quickly as possible. So we make our way down the back straight here, using great momentum from Alonso here. We're trying to squeeze our way through here. We made a bit of contact with his rear wheel there, and we touched the grass, so that was not ideal. But we can make a move into the Ascari chicane, a place we don't really see a lot of overtakes here, due to the fact that if you do lose momentum here, you actually lose quite a bit of momentum down this back straight here. So we have to use a bit of that battery just to push us forward here. We got Leclerc, one of the Ferraris, just ahead of us. He is behind one of the McLarens. I think that's Norris there for P5. We're going to set it up the inside of the Monegasque drive here, just about keeping it within the limits here. We almost ran right into the back of Norris. We almost ran into the side of the Ferrari driver. That would have really angered the Tifosi here, and they're already not happy the fact that Ferrari is not winning this race. And we're about to make it even worse as we start on lap 2 here, overtaking the Brit Lando Norris here, making our way down towards turn 1, then 180 miles an hour as we hit the brakes here for the first chicane. We're going to set it up the inside of Sainz here, just about managing to get the car slowed down. We got a corner cut penalty in the process, but who cares there? As we make our way out of the chicane here through Curva Grande, we're going to use a bit of the ERS here. Verstappen's still in P1, by the way, so we could have another 1-2 for the Red Bull team. That would make it 2, or that would make it 2 1-2s out of 3 if we didn't screw up Canada. But we're going to take the 1-2 regardless here as we make our way through this left and right-hander here. Very, very nice as we make our way through the Lesmos 1 and Lesmos 2. Let's see who can come out on top here. It's going to be a battle between the Rebels. There are no team orders here. Racing is allowed as long as it is clean, and we're going to take advantage of that right in the slipstream of the Dutchman driver here, making our way down towards the Ascari chicane. But we're actually going to let him go here. We're actually going to get off the throttle here. We want to see if we can potentially pull off a spectacular flyby on the main straight here. We have plenty of battery just to pull that off and see what kind of speed we can get here. So we're going to use a slipstream for now. Just stay with the Dutchman at the moment here. We're going to blast by, and this is probably what Verstappen felt like when he was overtaking all those other guys at Spa 2023 here. As we get ready then for the final lap then of the Italian Grand Prix. Now we're going to power past the Dutchman driver up into P1, then 188 as we cross the line there, and we can now start the final lap here. Verstappen has no defense for that. He's already a second behind us as we make our way towards the first braking zone here, down to second gear here, just by managing to get the car slowed down and taking, I will say, a bit of a corner cutting line, but we're all going to ignore that and just move on here. We did not have much ERS to play out of that corner, unfortunately, so we might lose a little bit down this Curva Grande, but we are still pulling away them from Verstappen. Stroll, by the way, is in third. He's ahead of Hamilton. Don't ask me how that's possible, but alright. As they make their way towards sector 2, then 25.93. It's still a purple first sector, which is very nice here. Making our way through the, I forget what chicane that's called, but it's one of the Variantes, obviously. As we make our way through Lesmos 1 here, managing to keep the car on the track, and then towards Lesmos 2. Very nice here. Fifth gear, really chucked the car in here. And now down this back straight here towards the Ascari chicane for the final time this Grand Prix here. This will be a very, very nice win for us. And, well, again, I said the Ferrari, or the Tifosi not too happy with us, probably. 27-7-9, by the way, in the second set. The Tifosi not really happy that we stole victory from the Ferraris, but the Ferraris, unfortunately, are really nowhere. You can't even see them in the top 4, so who knows where the heck they are as they make their way towards Parabolica for the final time in this Grand Prix here. This is going to be another 1-2 then for the Red Bull team, with me coming home in P1, Verstappen coming home in P2, which is very nice. He's got a big gap into his growth, so he shouldn't have to worry about the Canadian as he will wrap up the podium. Hamilton will finish P4, but this is us coming across the line. A very, very nice result, and that is going to be us with a very, very solid victory of a win and a fastest lap. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next episode then as we continue our march with Red Bull through this season.